Hi, good evening, everyone. Kindly confirm you can hear me. Kindly confirm you can hear me, please. Hi, good evening. Kindly confirm you can hear me. Kindly confirm you can hear me in the chat box. Kindly confirm you can hear me. All right, so this is 7 on the dot. We keep to time over here, and we have a couple of people behind the scenes already. See, no matter what happens, every single one of you people are amazing already. Just a little bit of welcome to every single person on the call. Um, I'm Victoria Genobe, by the way, and I'm the founder of the PM Tribe. Today, our students will be pitching their products, to amazing founders and builders here. And you might want to ask, what exactly is this pitch about, right? You most likely just saw the flyer and decided to attend. Right, so what exactly is the pitch about? At the PM Tribe Academy, have two, we have a major training, which is our IT training, our IT project management training. So one thing we found out is a lot of project managers actually, claim to be project managers, right? Of course, they are project managers, but they do not really understand what it means to be project managers, right? So beyond them having the technical knowledge, which most project managers do not even have to start with, right? There's always the gap when it comes to communication, when it comes to presentation, when it comes to being organized, when it comes to actually properly presenting a product idea to internal stakeholders, external stakeholders, which is basically what you are going to be doing as a project manager. And so, one thing we actually do at the academy is to make sure that our students go through this phase where they actually get to pitch their product ideas, right? And they get screened. So this is where we are at. So I'm saying welcome to every single one of you on this call, and we're about to get started. Our students are backstage. Um, our judges are backstage, and I'm going to be introducing our judges one after the other. So our students also have the time to do all the prep that they need to do, put together your slide, put together everything. Because once you are brought on stage, your time starts counting. You have just 5 minutes to pitch. So we don't want to get to the point where we have to say time up, time up, time up. That one is already zero for you in that particular regards, right? So you have 5 minutes to pitch, and then our judges also um, have between 5 to 10 minutes to ask whatever questions they need to ask you. I get to answer them. Please, IT project management students, you people should make me proud, right? So um, I'm going to start with good evening. I'm just seeing the chat box now. I'm just seeing the chat box. Good evening. Please let me know, just to give others. We're just 4 minutes into it, just to give others the opportunity to join. Just let me know where you're joining from. Are you joining from the community? Are you joining from wherever? Please let me know. Hi, Tito. I can see you. Good evening, Tito. Who else is on the call? There's Peace. There's Nehemiah. Akintola. Hi, Akintola. Good evening. Oluwakemi. Hi, Oluwakemi. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let me just get right into it. Our first judge today would be Mr. Afiz Bello. Is a serial techpreneur and fintech a fintech leader with 12 plus years experience across banking, risk management, and financial inclusion. He is a chartered banker, chartered risk manager, and chartered manager. So if there's anybody you want to learn from, did you see the chartered risk manager there? Dear PMs, get ready. Anyways, moving on. And is widely sought after as a microfinance consultant and financial inclusion expert. Afis is the co-founder and chief operating officer of Register, a digital finance platform focused on bringing credit and savings services to undeserved micro businesses, and the founder and CEO of several tech ventures in fintech, proptech, and fitness tech. See, you people, I feel like this particular bio is not doing justice to who Afis is. But I'm going to move forward because this was what he gave us, so we're going to work with it. So please, in the chat box, let's just welcome our judge. Let's welcome Afis. Let's welcome Mr. Afis, please. So when I introduce any judge, please let's just welcome them, please. Beyond greeting yourself, let's welcome our judges. I'm going to move on to introducing Obaluluwa Dairo. Is a circular economy venture builder and sustainability professional passionate about designing circular business models and that empower youth and tackle environmental challenges in Africa. At the heart of his work is a commitment to making the circular economy practical, inclusive, and opportunity driven. He currently serves as ventures lead at Circular Economy Innovation Partnership and Circular Business Platform, where it supports businesses in transitioning to circular models through design thinking, peer learning, and system-based approaches. Please let's welcome Oba Luluwa Dairo. Every single person I'm introducing here, just they are literally my bosses. It's not as if I'm trying to wind them, oh, because they are no. They are actually my bosses. They are people that if my head is full, I don't know what to do when it comes to my business idea or anything. I run to them. And I'm talking about 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. And they are there to actually like have conversations with me. So we're not just having anybody on this call, we are having like top tier people. So let's welcome Oba. Now, our final judge for today is Dozie Igwe Ilo. Dozie. Dozie is an entrepreneur and innovator, passionate about renewable energy, consumer electronics, circular economy, and sustainability with Africa in view. A graduate of economics from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria, he has undergone several entrepreneurial and technical training from the School of Electronics Lagos, General Electric Lagos Garage, Semicolon Africa, Enterprise Development Center of the Lagos Business School, alumni of the Orange Corners by Faith Foundation, a 2021 Meaningful Business member, Startup Bootcamp, Circular Valley, a fellow at the Innovation Fellowship for Aspiring Inventors and Researchers, IFE. Founded Podloop, a climate tech company that utilizes electronic waste to build solar lanterns and home systems with a lower environmental impact. Podloop flagship product Idunu, which is a portable lantern made from 70% e-waste material, has so far deployed 1, 2 plus units in Nigeria and Mozambique. Please, with a clap for standing ovation, let's welcome Dozie. So you've seen that the people that we've actually introduced are people that have built sustainable businesses. I don't want to go into like deep, deep introduction, but there are people that have built sustainable businesses. So whatever you have to say today, please make sure you are able to convince them and not confuse them. So please let's make welcome Dozie in the chat box as well, and let's make welcome everyone. So I'm going to be bringing the first person. I'm going to be bringing the first student to pitch. You have 5 minutes. Once you come on, I'm going to get off the stage, and then I'll bring our judges on stage. So, Ayadekala, you have the floor. We can't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening to the judges. So I will just share my screen now so you can see my presentation. Okay. So please just confirm you can see my screen. Please, can you see my screen before I go ahead?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone on the call. My name is Adekola Okwemi. For my pitch today, I want to talk about a problem that a lot of us are very familiar with, which is the high cost of getting apartment or renting apartments in the city of Lagos. I think, this is a pain point for a lot of people because anytime you are trying to get an apartment, it's not just the high cost of the apartment itself, but the fees around it that you have to pay that add another value of another degree of expenses which you will need to pay for. So my solution the solution me and my team came up with, it's a web application. The application is called House Connect. Now, what House Connect does is connects property owners. We call them landlords in Nigeria, but property owners directly with tenants. Now, connecting property owner directly with tenants, which this cuts out a lot of fees that will be associated with getting an apartment. Talking about the agent fees, registration, lawyer fees, and even the inspection fees. So our platform, the platform the House Connect platform that I'm putting forward, will help solve a lot of these issues. So I know there are also a lot of platforms. I've done my research and I saw that there are some platforms online. They don't do they do what I'm proposing and also much more. But what differentiates my platform from others? So what we are going to do is we want to specialize and focus specifically on just the rental part of the real estate because on the real estate we have the rentals, we have sales, we have you can get commercial properties. But for us to be able to get this advantage, we are going to focus on the rental part of the real estate economy. Secondly, we need to get customers' trust. One bad PR or one bad comment or one bad engagement with a customer can put your customer in a bad light or damage your brand. So we are going to be focused a lot on delivering the services that we've said that we're going to do, that we have said that we are going to deliver on the website. So also all our charges, like okay, the fees now that we are trying to cut out, there's the agent fees, I think 4 or 5 fees. We are going to work in a way that will bring all of that down just to one, which is the charge after a successful transaction between the property owner and the tenant. We'll get just one single charge, which bring down the that is exactly the goal we're trying to get, which is to bring down the fees all the way down as much as possible. So another thing our platform is going to do is to be able to connect directly with property owners and also be able to now link them directly to tenants. So what's our go-to-market strategy? We are going to be partnering with estate managers. We're going to be partnering also with housing cooperatives because housing cooperatives in Lagos, a lot of them, they have a lot of properties spread around. And it's easier to, once you partner with them, it's easier to be able to get the listing of properties they have available. There's social media. Social media has become really big recently. On social media, we're able to advertise our platform, push it forward, get it out to as much people as possible. We also be engaging in regular industry seminars, webinars, events. We also meet real estate. That's where we meet real estate developers. We see the properties. We see properties that people are building. What is coming in maybe the next 2, 3 months. We can engage such people and have their properties listed on our web app. Also, there are also real estate influencers now that we can also engage that also help with that. Then we do both PR campaigns, both offline and online. We can have flyers, we can have webinars. We can have webinars of ourselves or set up. How do I put it? It's just like the social media, we put ourselves out there. So I think that's all from my end. Is any questions? Hello, Miss Vicky. Sir, any questions to the judges? Um,
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So I've added two of the judges. They will be asking you questions shortly.
okay. Okay.
Hi, Opeyemi. Good
Yep.
evening.
Yeah, Mr. Bello, good evening.
Yeah, so that's a wonderful presentation. So, under like 1 minute, I just want you to state clearly, how you to make money from this business. That's the first. And I want to know if you have done a little more research, for us to know who are those people you think are already in this business that you're doing, and are there anything that you have learned from them?
Okay. Okay. So for the first question, how we are going to make sorry, how we're going to make money from the business. Okay. So I one of the things I've looked at is I feel if when we engage when the after the platform is built, when we start engagements between landlords and tenants, especially on the tenant side, because if we are putting out that we are going to cut down the fees that are associated with when you're trying to get a property, we also need to charge a token. Now, the token might a normal agent might get you, let's say 10% if you're lucky. On if it's on the high side, they might be asking for you between 10 to 20%. So as we are going to try and tag as a little less than what they might be requesting, what the market might be requesting. That way, we're able to bring in more tenants to check out our listings, and we're able to make money from the business. So sorry for me. Okay, your second question. So I've done some research on the current existing competitors we have. Now, from what I've seen, a lot, like I said earlier, a lot of the competitors I've seen are not focused solely on just the rental part of the business. A lot of them have diversified into selling on land, uh, building for you. They can sell for you, they can build for you, they can also list on your behalf. But I feel that if we focus, because I know in the markets today in real estate, there are a lot of people that are always looking for properties to rent. A lot of people are looking for homes to rent. So I feel if we can focus on the rental part of the business, I feel we'll be able to draw in more users or tenants to check our properties out, and we can have more successful transactions with them. Is that okay?
Great. Yeah, good evening. Great
Yeah.
idea, great presentation. I can see that you're solving a real challenge, and I hope that this is something maybe possibly you take forward from this more than just a class project.
Okay.
However, I have some things to say, not a question, maybe things that you need to work on. For me, because you're a project manager, you must be able to convey visual messaging in the sense that you must be able to show us a clear roadmap, how you want to really get the job done. You have a great idea, but the job of a project manager is to move it from an abstract
To an
thought
action.
or an idea into real life, um, you know, project that needs to be get done. And you might not be able to already have you might not be able to have already the what it would look like, or you should be able to, take us on some visual journey of what you're trying to do. So I think it's not enough to just have texts and telling us by, of course, it's quite clear now. You're telling us it's looking at like an amazing idea, but also visually we should be able to see that what that journey would look like. So documentation of what that journey would look like is really important. So that's what I would say, and I'm hoping that others would also be able to integrate that in their pitch deck.
Okay, all right. Then thank you very much, Mr. Daryl. Mr. Dozie, any question?
Apparently, sorry for joining late. I didn't really hear him when he was presenting, so I was having some network issues. So, oh yeah, I think it's something around real estate, but I didn't really get your presentation. Sorry about that.
No problem, sir. Okay. So, Miss Vicky. Okay. So, I've taken note of what all the judges said. So, I will work on it towards my next speech to make it better. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Opayemi. Yeah, you can leave the call now. So for others coming in, please, you have 5 minutes. When they ask you a question, please go straight to answer the question. Don't beat around the bush, please. Please don't beat around the bush. Thank you. I'm going to be taking our judges off the call shortly so that the next person can come in. So favor, we can't see your face. Your time is counting.
Can you see me now?
Yes, we can. All right,
Okay.
you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to my pitch deck. So, yeah, the Nigerian Ministry of Education introduced technical courses to secondary school students' curriculum. And no doubt that Nigerian learning is mostly theory based rather than practical based. And when it comes to tech courses, we really do not want to have theory based tech courses. So, what we do, we're bridging the gap between classroom theory and real world skills. So, what are the problems that we face? The Nigerian secondary school population is blooming. Of course, at every street you find a secondary school. It's either it's completed or it's ongoing or they've started lectures already. Students lack access to structured and hands-on learning. Yes. Then to solve all of those problems, we are bringing about Next Gen Academy. So what do we do as Next Gen Academy? Here we teach. That means you learn, you build, and you compete, and you also win. So you learn structured curriculum and line digital tech tracks. You build projects based on models that you've learned, and it's a progressive hackathons. You compete. There are real-time leaderboards and competitive tournaments to show that you're actually learning, and there are certificates and prizes and industry recognition, of course. What is our solution to combat all of those problems? Because while this there was an announcement for this introduction, I saw it on Instagram and I went to the comment section and there were concerns that how would the student learn? Do we have the teachers? I remember a friend telling me that he learns coding with chalkboard. I don't know. I did not do coding, so I don't know if it was true, but it's possible, right? So, but yeah, what we are doing is quite different. So we are taking you out of the classroom, we're taking you out of the chalkboard, we're taking you out of everything and giving you real-time practices. Number one is gamified learning track. Why is it gamified learning track? Our target audiences are teenagers. Teenagers like something exciting, something to keep their adrenaline going. So we're going to be introducing badge, points, and so many games to make learning fun because I do not like to learn in a very boring environment, and I don't think any child will also like that. We have structured tournaments too. So yeah, you compete, your live tournament. So everybody's coming together. You're competing against somebody in a healthy way, of course, in a very, very healthy way. So what you're doing is that you're not competing based on what you have not learned. You're competing based on what you have learned and your niche. So we're going to niche you down. If you're up to AI, you're up to programming, you're up to coding, you're up to whatever niche you want, whatever specialization you want, you're going to compete based on that. Progressive hackathon. Instead of the regular tests or exams after each level, yeah, you actually do the work. You're learning coding. Let's say you're starting with C++. You'd have to do something regards that. Instead of define this, you're not defining, you're not explaining this, you're actually doing the work. And we have real-time leaderboard, just like Candy Crush. If you're playing a Candy Crush live game where somebody tops the body, updates automatically as you progress. So yeah, the market opportunity, we are seeking to own about 3% of the market because the total market size in Nigeria, especially in the tech industry, is of $350 million to about $400 million projected to hit by 2025. Strategic alignment. We're going to have partnerships. Of course, everybody wants to learn, everybody wants to escape, especially now there is it a myth? I will not say it's a myth, or there's the buzz around the money in tech industry. So everybody wants to do this, and everybody are looking for ways to increase hands-on learning in secondary school, and there are urgent demand for all of these services to a competitive edge. Our major competitors are Coursera, Udemy, and ALX, but the focus on adults, and we are focusing on the children. We're bridging the gap between learning and doing. So what we are trying to do is catch them young. So we are building you from with created learning, with both project based learning, gamified environment, turning learners into future ready innovators before they even get to the university. So you don't have to graduate from the university and start learning on tech courses. You from right from secondary school, you know what you're supposed to do. What is our business model? How do we hope to make money? Of course, learning is not free, but very, very affordable. Then some of our courses are free. We have some free materials, which is actually limited. Tournament registration. So we'd have people outside the app that would also want to participate. This is a stream of income. They would have to pay a fee for that. Sponsorship and partnership. We'll meet up with people with foundations, NGO, partnerships that really want to fund all of this. Peg sales too. For example, during tournament, you're out of timing, you need to buy time. That's a stream of income. And partnership, we're going to have a school package because, of course, secondary school package. Then our GMT, go to market strategy. We're going to be running a pilot program. Um, we're starting with Lagos and Abuja because, of course, anything that wants to kick off in Nigeria, majorly we start from Lagos and Abuja. And when it comes to school population, Lagos and Abuja have the population we're looking at. Strategic partnership, we kick off live tournaments, make it very engaging, just like how you play tournaments on Call of Duty. When you're coming on here, you're playing tournaments and you're playing, it's just like we're gamifying it. So it's going to be very catchy, very friendly user interface, very exciting to use. Then we expand and we scale. Then what our major focus is, we're building from learners to leaders. You're not just learning, you're leading. Where your learning here meets actions. We're turning students into creators through structured tech tracks, gamified challenges, and so on. So our goal is simple: transform learners into future innovators across West Africa. We start early, we build them strong. As I said earlier, we are catching them young. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. And I would like to get your concerns, questions, and advice. Thank you very much.
Let me start. Great presentation. Favor. Um, you know, it's real. Like the previous person who presented as well. You have like a clear problem that you've identified and you're looking to solve. So well done. I think yours was able to take us we're able to see you're able to also convince us, supported by your visuals, what how you want to do it, it's clearer. I think there is nothing I want to say specifically now. Your business model looks clear. The only thing is I'm not sure of your numbers. We were very fast on that particular side of things, so and it was really tiny, so I couldn't see it properly. So to that's probably what I would like to investigate more. But aside that, I think you're good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Favor. Let me jump on real quick. Great presentation. I
Thank you.
think you're solving a very relevant problem because, of course, how the way education is kind of nose diving, and people are not up to date with the skill set that is required. I mean, our young people. So, but I want to understand your solution. You mentioned you're competing with Udemy and these other guys, Coursera, and these guys. But how do you how do you get your early adopters? Who are your first um, target market? Like, how do you want to grab this? Because if you're looking at education, most times it's not the student that are the ones paying for your solution, right? The students are the one using your solution, but the parents are the people paying for it, right? But I want to understand how you plan to get these first paying customers because that's the first step you need to acquire. When you get them, you can now decide to get product market fit. You get me? So your early adopters, you need to work on fine tuning who are the people that will pay for these things. It might be 10 to 15, it might be 30 to 100. It might just be even 10 people, right? So try and fine tune that early adopters for now and see how you could get people to get the value of what you're offering. I think if you move from there, you will advance as you grow.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that will be all from my side. Is Bello saying anything?
I'm waiting for him if he has something for me.
I have said, okay. I think he wants to. Do you want to say something? Okay, I don't think he's going to contribute to this particular session. So we're just going to move on to the next person. Well done, Favor. Well done on your presentation. Is Damilola on the
Thank
call?
you.
Is Damilola on the call? Just a moment. Okay, yes.
Hi,
Hi,
good evening.
Damilola.
Hi, good
Yeah, good
evening.
evening. Yeah.
Okay,
You have the
so,
floor.
all right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'll be proceeding to sharing my screen now. Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Fanuwopo Damilola, and I am the project manager for Smart Queue Management System. Please, I hope you can see my screen. Okay. Sorry, I have cold, so my voice is a little bit down, but I'll move straight to my presentation. So let us just imagine a situation whereby people have to go to the hospitals, they have to go to the clinics, and then cafeteria as well to get services received, and then they need to be on the queue. So that is where smart queue management system comes in. The goal is to build a smart queue management system that allows people get digital tickets online. They get notification when it is almost their turn on the queue for whatever services they are willing to receive. Long queues in clinic, cafeterias, office waste time. So smart queue comes in here because you really do not have to be at these places before you can get the services. It is more like an app that you'll be able to log into, click on some things that we are working with the back end, the front end, and all of them, and then you'll be assigned a number. And when it is almost your turn on the queue, you get real-time notification so that you'll be able to be on your way and then reach the venue. So the problem statement, user lose productivity while waiting, because I've been in a situation whereby I needed to go to the bank and then I spent the whole day at the bank. My whole day was just wasted. I could not achieve anything. But in this place, you do not have to waste the whole day at the bank or trying to be on a long queue to get the problem solved. You just have to be in your house or your offices or whatever business you have to run during the day. You just run it by the side, and then the app will always give you notification. You get a number, and it will give you notification when it is almost your turn. And then frustration leads to poor user experience. When you are frustrated, you definitely will not be able to perform well. But with the help of this app, you would be able to perform well. You would not be bothered. You will not be worried because you have other things to attend to. So here is the solution overview. A smart queue management app with digital tickets. That is, the tickets will enable users to get numbers. Let's say on the queue, there may be like 30 something people. So it will be on a first come, first serve basis. Once you log in, you'll be assigned a number, and then it keeps going on like that. And then you also get real-time updates and notification for turn reminders, so that you will not be able to miss out on your turn. Notification will keep popping up for the users, so they will know when it is time for them to head out to whatever services they have booked for on the app. And then the app is also open to multiple industry users, like the health sector, the food services, admin offices, clinics, banks, cafeteria, and so on. So who are our target audience? Parents at clinic and patients at clinic and hospitals are our target audience. Students and staff in cafeteria, because we understand how stressful it is to be on the queue because you want to get food, or staff at cafeteria. You can easily sit in your classes and do other things, finish up on your work, and then when it is almost your turn, you just go and then you get your food. Then customers in service-based businesses like the banks and organizations aiming to reduce waiting time. So moving on to the next slide, what are the user benefits? It saves time by tracking queues remotely. You get notification before it's your turn, and it reduces stress and frustration from long waits, because like I said earlier, I have experienced this multiple times, situation where I have to be on the queue, my whole day useless, and I just feel wasted throughout the whole day. But this app will help to reduce stress and frustration and long waits, and overall is going to improve customer experience. So moving on to the competitor analysis, I made some research and I discovered that there are similar apps to this, but they are limited to specific industries. Let's say they just focus on, okay, the banking sector, the manufacturing sector, and the like. But this app focuses on all sectors, cafeterias, clinic, all business sector that you can think of. And then our Edge Cross Industry application plus real-time alerts. You get notification in real time. Other apps that I did my research and saw online, you do not get like a real-time notification. And then the affordable pricing model compared to competitors. I saw that one of the app I saw online, I saw that it is not actually affordable for small medium enterprise. Like the pricing is actually high, but this brings in more affordability. And then the business model, like how we want to make money for the business. Subscription model for businesses. The subscription model, any business that wants to register under this app will definitely like have a token that they have to pay, even though it will not be like that expensive, but you have to subscribe to it by paying the token. And there are free basic app for users with optional premium features. Also revenue from analytics reports for organization. Monetization strategy, like I said earlier, the monthly subscription or annual subscription packages is going to be available. Then we partner with clinics, cafeterias, banks, hospitals. Like we make sure that we have enough PR for this. And then there is an in-app advertisement and premium features. Just like when you're watching YouTube, the way adverts pops up, this is also like going to be available, which would also like lead to an avenue to make money. Moving on to the next slide. Market research. I just did a brief market research here. Healthcare industry report shows 30% of patients time lost in queues. Like I said earlier, most of people end up queuing and then they lose their time. They just feel like the day is just gone and wasted. And food services as well also experience a 5% drop in satisfaction from long wait queue. Imagine someone that is hungry, even when it's now your turn to get the food, you might not really enjoy. You might not really be able to tell the taste of the food any longer because you've wasted so much time on the queue. And 80% of users prefer digital solutions over physical tickets. The world is going the kind of world we are in now. People prefer to do things online, shop online, do various things online. So this is what's brought about the estimates that 80% of users prefer doing stuff digitally compared to physical tickets. Our go-to market strategy: pilot testing in one clinic and cafe first, because we find we are going to dive into various sector, but to test first, we are going to start with clinic and cafeteria, and then leverage partnership with local institutions. Because when I checked my research online, I saw that the people that are doing these similar products, they focus more on all these big institutions. They kind of neglect small medium enterprise. And then, like I said, also social media marketing to attract early adopters. Then the team role, and the project manager. We have front end developer. There's also the back end developer, and then there's the UI UX. And these are their role: front end build user interface, back end manage data and server logic, and UI UX creates intuitive user flow. And then this is the project timeline. I would not like really want to waste time on that. And then in the goal of the app of SmartQ is to reduce waiting time and improve lives, and make people productive with their days, and so that they will not spend long time in queue. It will also help to reduce congestion in businesses, because I've experienced a situation whereby I visited the bank and a lot of people had to stay outside the bank because the bank said, oh, they could only accommodate about 30 people inside. The remaining people had to stay outside and wait till those 30 people inside reduce before they took in another 30 people. And we seek support, partnership, and pilot opportunities. And I feel together with this app, we can eliminate long queues with smart technologies. Thank you.
Hello, Damilola.
I'm so sorry. I have a code.
No problem. Who is your competitor?
I saw about 2 competitors online.
Yeah, they.
Trying to remember their name. There is Qless, and I saw Wait While online when I checked.
Okay.
Yes.
You could have saved us some time, telling us who they are, because typically when you do your competitor analysis, it's a benchmarking process. So you're benchmarking against certain people. So you want to tell us what are the strong points of those people, and how, or maybe the weakness of their solution, and how you are improving on it to deliver more valuable product, right? So that's one. Then secondly, maybe to everybody, I think you did very well, because usually there is product and project pitch. Of course, you were able to integrate both the project and the product side, which is really, you've been the only one who has done that so far. Being able to show us all the different things, the 5 Ws and H, simply, who is using your product, when you're able to answer all those different questions. And so I think you did fantastic in that area. But also, like I said to the one of the persons who pitched earlier, images are good. Let us visualize, don't just have it all texts. It's not pretty when you just use all texts. We can't see any picture, we can, it's just trying to improve on that. Okay.
All right. Thank you. I also mentioned previously that one of the competitor, the focus on just like big organizations, but SmartQ is focusing on also small, medium enterprise. I mentioned that.
Okay. Thank you, Damilola. Great presentation. Just to
Thank
add with what my colleague Obaluwa has mentioned. So, yes, I would just like to know what is in for the company, because looking at your solution, you're trying to reduce crowded places, and you're trying to make people not to waste their time. So what is in for the company? Let's say a company like an hospitality company, for instance. What are you giving to them? You're trying to reduce traffic for people not to come to their facility. I'm not clear around the value proposition you're giving to companies. It's clear around the customer end, the consumers rather, people that want to use your app not to waste their time. But the other end, what are they getting?
Okay, from the other end, they are going to deliver like quality customer services, because when people come to the organization to like receive services, and then there's a long queue, everywhere is congested, they would not be able to deliver at their best. So the main goal on the organization part is to deliver a very great customer services, like for them to have everything under control. If that answers the question.
Uh, that's not bad, but that's not good enough. So what I would say you should do is that you
Okay.
can have them, maybe take for instance anyone that uses to book your order, book through our app, that way you can drive. You understand? So something like be more like, okay, this is the value that they are getting using your solution. You understand? Not about say they don't want to get overwhelmed. I mean, they can, if they have 3 front decks, they can decide to make it 6 to take the crowd. But for you to give them something that instant value, that will be a win-win for both the consumer, you, and the customer, right? Just put something around maybe a discount or something that will make a solution more attractive. That's
Okay.
just what I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Afiz, seems you are muted. I can't hear you.
I think you're muted if you're speaking. Oh, maybe there's some technical issues.
All right, thank you so much, Damilola. We are going to move to the next person.
Thank you.
Please refrain from sending me a message on WhatsApp. I'm putting it out here so everybody can listen. So yes, we're going to move on to the next person. Um, that should be Uluwatosin. Yes, Uluwatosin. Uluwatosin. Oluwatosin should be okay. Oluwatosin, you're on the call. Kindly turn on your camera.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, just hold on. Okay, just to confirm, can we all hear me? Okay. So my name is Tosin, and I'll be presenting on the project around you. Right. So imagine people trying to get information about certain events, right? And these events are just scattered on sources like WhatsApp, word of mouth, flyers, and other social media platforms. And uh, this tends to lead to missed events, low turnout, social isolation, and most times organizers of these events, they don't tend to reach the relevant audiences that they actually organized these events for. And sometimes community spaces, right, they tend not to be utilized well enough. They tend not to gain the visibility they are supposed to, gain. Like for instance, a university student or a young professional trying to attend a workshop, right, looking for a workshop to attend, or maybe a seminar or a tech event within their community, right? And they don't get to access information about these events on time. Maybe when they finally get to hear about it, is it's past, it's already past, or right, it's something that has already happened and they're just finding out about it. They missed an opportunity to attend such events and probably socialize with other people that share similar interests with them. Right. Then, what are we doing here? The solution is to create a platform whereby users can discover local events around them and also share events that are happening around, right? Which can have map-based search, right? You can also filter for nearby events that are very close to you in your surroundings around you, right? You can also make RSVP. You can set reminders and turn on notifications. For instance, if an event is happening, you found out that an event is happening in 2 weeks' time, right? You can always set a reminder to keep you posted for such events. You can set a 2 days reminder before the event, or 3 days, and so on and so forth, right? You can also turn on your notifications to get regular updates as to maybe coming events that are happening near you, right? Or maybe there are changes made to a particular event that you registered for or you signed up for. So around you is a platform that would help to curb this this problem. Then the global events market is projected at 55 billion, right, by 2035. And in Nigeria is like the number six country globally that uses majorly downloaded apps, right? And this is a very, very potential market for around you, with the total available market to be about 140 million. These are people that have access to smartphones, right? And the serviceable available market, which is around 40 to 60 million. These are urban residents and people in the semi-urban areas, and also the communities. That's the sorry the serviceable obtainable market, that's around zero point 0.5 to 1 million people, right? That's the pilot communities where we can actually launch this product, right? Then the business model, we get to give a freemium plan on the platform whereby users can just sign up, RSVP, and attend events. Then local businesses can put up their ads, like maybe cafes, gyms, small businesses that wants to gain more publicity, more tractions for their hustles. Then commissions can also be charged on events that are ticketed, the events that are paid for. We can get commissions from such events. Then the organizers, we can have this analytics whereby they can get to view how the impressions they get to have on certain events that are posted and hosted. Then what are we giving out that is better than the existing market? Because we have competitors. We have Eventbrite, which is a very large event platform, and there's also Meetup, something similar to Around You, right? But Around You is going to be very local focused, right? We are basically focusing more on community engagement, whereby people tend to build real connections and interact, like, with people physically. This is, we are trying to like curb social isolation, because most times some people want to like just leave the house, or just, just leave the house to interact with people, to attend events around them, but you find out that this event, there's nothing happening here. I can't even get access to information to what's going on around me. But with this platform, you'll be able to discover events. Even with the map, you can see what is close to you, and you can get to go out and interact with people that have shared interests with you. And this platform is going to be a very trusted one, whereby we're going to vet and verify event organizers, to make sure that users of the platform, they are not their security is guaranteed, right? The event they are attending is legitimate, right? Whatever security risk that might arise, it's something that we would have looked into, to make sure that everything is vetted and verified. And it's going to be a very simple user interface, right? Where there will be easy experience, easy event discovery, something very smooth and simple for the users to interact with. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Dozie, I can.
Hello, can you hear me,
Yes.
Oluwatosin? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Dozie, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I was saying, this solution looks like a very clear case of a nice to have. We are trying to make people find events around their area and make them go for events that are very close to them. I mean, that's the same job that person hosting an event. If maybe I'm having an event in Balmoral and I want people to know about it, they will go to the social media and other platforms to shout about the events coming up. So what's that unique thing you are bringing that they are not doing? The event managers themselves, the people hosting their own events. Maybe the video is having an event in Balmoral, and they've been shouting around it about it for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now you are coming in to say you want to make people know. So what's that unique thing that you're bringing that those guys are not there? Because the reason I'm saying this, so when you know to build something that is a clear case of a nice to have that might not scale. Do you understand?
Well, around you is local
I don't know if
focus,
if anyone
is
here
for
then.
local
Okay, cool.
communities. Okay. All right. So around you is hyper local focus, right? For local communities, not just urban residents, right? It's for the local communities as well. So the competitors, that's Eventbrite, they majorly focus on large scale events. So we will be focusing on small scale events as well.
Okay, let me just quickly come in at this point. Um, what Dozie is actually asking is just not, I think you've not been able to address it yet. You can, of course, you don't have to answer it now. You can go back to fine tune the plan. What he's asking is pretty much around how are the customers or the consumers or the users, how are they going to see what you bring in, and how are you going to facilitate that connection between the user and the event owners? I think that's really the point that you were not able to state to us how you were able to tell us, "Oh, this is what you want to do," or this is the intent, but you have not been able to tell us how, like that link, and you can always improve on that. So I think one other thing that I wanted to just quickly chip in is for the case of time management, you dwelt a lot on the problem. Like you spent, if you're given 5 minutes to pitch, and you've already spent about 2 to 3 minutes on the problem. So it's because maybe Vicky is not so strict on time. That's why you're able to complete your thoughts. If it was 5 minutes, you spent way over 5 minutes. And another thing I wanted to point out is the fact that the market is both the people and the value in the monetary value of the people. So when you in your presentation where you're talking about the markets, you moved away from the value. Oftentimes, it's actually even speaking about the value in terms of the monetary value of that particular market, not the people. So you can't be telling us it's 500,000 or it's 60 million, while we don't
Can
know
anybody
what.
hear?
Oh, she's not here. I think we can move to the next person, or maybe Victory.
All right. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much. Thank
Let's
you.
move to the next person. Our network is really bad.
Yeah. Move on to the next person. So, Afis, please, can you try talking? Let's know if your network is good now. I don't know what's going on, but we could hear you earlier. What's going on?
This is
I really look forward to your journey. Or would you turn off your laptop? Maybe turn off your system and try joining again.
Hello, Bello. I
Please.
think you need to check the mic button. I think you're
yes.
on mute, so you could
It's not muted.
correct that.
So maybe when there's this arrow on your microphone where you're able to choose what the microphone array and the default speaker. So maybe you can adjust around that side. I'm sure that's where the problem is. Otherwise, you can just turn off your device and come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because we could actually hear him earlier. We could actually hear him
Yeah.
earlier. All right, I'll call on the next person. That should be Choma. All right. Choma, you are currently on
Good evening,
stage. You
everyone.
can pick one. Good.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, let me present. Good evening, everyone. My name is Choma Jacinta. I'm the project manager for Her Safe Space, HSS. HSS is a Config digital companion for every woman out there. Why? Because every woman deserves to be heard. HSS was born out of real stories, real pain from my personal pain, because globally, one in every Nigerian women suffer depression and anxiety, something that I've witnessed firsthand. I've had close people, close relatives witness this, from postpartum depression to emotional pain to relationship hurt, name them. And most of these things they struggle because there is financial barrier. Cost of therapy, traditional therapy in Nigeria costs between 15,000 to 30,000 and even more per section. And you'll be needing more than one section to actually feel heard and feel seen. And then there's also the part of cultural stigma and fear from women, because they don't want to be judged. If I speak out and express myself what I'm going through, people will say, "Oh, you are not strong enough," or "You're too soft," or something like that. So there is this cultural stigma and fear. And then we have very unsafe digital space. The Ambassador internet is very wild, and you see people that will want to vent publicly, but then they are unable to because of fear of cyberbullying, or harassment that will even worsen their emotional pain. Because why? Emotional pain is hidden, is not healed. The Market Insight during our research says that 70% of Nigerian women between the ages of 18 to 40, they prefer to chat anonymously when they are feeling upset or distressed. And then there's the risk of venting because 60% use social media to vent emotions. But then frequently, like I mentioned earlier, they suffer cyberbullying and harassment. Then the Nigerian digital market is projected to reach $3.8 billion by 2027, and this is driven by mobile adoption. Hence came the need for curation because 45% of this market seek a curated and reliable place where they could easily speak up, feel heard, and feel seen. And this is what led to us creating Her Safe Space, the mobile first solution. This is not just unlike every generic app like the likes of Wesa, Calm, and the likes. This is very unique as it will offer anonymous emotional check-in. You have access to either an anonymous check-in or a full profile. It is NDPR compliance. You have affordable access to counselors, daily mood support, and resources ranging from curated affirmation cards, guided journaling, wellness articles, just to support women emotional daily well-being. And then our product flow on the app is going to move from the onboarding, that's the private user setup, the mood check-in and prompts. This is daily journaling and reflective question that will be powered by AI. Then there's the crisis detection and logic. This is very unique, and this is what stood out for me when thinking about this particular product, so that at any point in time when anybody on the app uses any crisis detective word, it's going to be set up in a way whereby if you use any crisis word such as I want to commit suicide, I can't handle this, I want to die, the app will automatically give a crisis detection app and logic that will move you to either contact emergency contact or either consulting a counselor marketplace. So you have access to browsing counselor marketplace, selecting verified human counselors, real life human counselors, aside from chatting with AI. Secure booking and messaging as well is also part of the future. The market opportunity and time reach. According to research, 70% million users of Nigeria have smartphones. And then the annual growth for this mental wellness app is rated at 12% per annum. And then our primary demographic is between the ages of 18 to 40, focus on urban and semi-urban Nigerian women. Monetization, how do we want to make money? First off, we're starting off with a free tier. So it's going to have AI-powered mood check-in, pattern login, daily affirmation, and basic wellness articles, limited preview of counselor marketplace, and then there's going to be the premium subscription that is going to be as low as 1,005 per month that will give access to full journaling, mood insights, exclusive premium content, priority access to new features, and then we'll also be collaborating wellness, that's the business to business, partnering with HR departments and NGOs to make sure that HSS is easily accessible benefit to employees and members. And then there's the commission model as well. Our marketing and growth strategy is simply to reach women anywhere they are, collaborating with influencers, local NGOs, Nigerian women advocacy group for high trust and awareness, campus and workplace campaigns, freemium adoption. We're going to be utilizing the free emotional check-ins as a primary user acquisition engine before converting users to a paid counseling access. And what is our impact? A future accessible wellness. In 1 year, we are hoping to reach at least 50,000 women across Nigeria, providing a reliable platform for daily emotional checks. We are helping to also enable 5,000 affordable therapy section, booking down the financial barrier to professional help. The crisis future, ensure that the crisis future and emergency model is active and secure and reliable at every user journey. And then our long-term vision is to make emotional wellness accessible, safe, judgment-free for every Nigerian woman, one confidential check-in at a time. Our team is made up of 5. We have the project manager, myself, the UI UX designer, the back-end developers, and the quality assurance. And what are we asking? Mentorship and acceleration support for mental health partners and industry experts, future funding to our phase 2 development of in-app payment system integration, launching group therapy future. And we are asking you to join us on this mission because every woman deserves her safe space. Thank you.
Let me quickly jump in here. This is a very, very brilliant presentation. I mean, I'm really impressed. I think it's almost the best one I've seen so far. And I think the business has a very high growth potential, especially with the high rate of depression and anxiety these days. especially with the Gen Zs. So they are your clear customers, you know. I like the fact that
Yeah.
you I like the fact that you highlighted that if you type in something like I'm depressed, I want to die, you know, there's a prompt that now have someone to call you. It's really amazing. I think it's a clear need, good solution. You just need to push it very well. I don't really have much to say. I think brilliant job, great one, well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Um, can I want Hafiz to speak? So are you back? Can you speak now? Okay. So I don't have much to add to what Dizzy has mentioned. I think it's a great product, and you have a clear pathway. Um, your ask was clear. Not sure. Maybe I was a bit distracted. I didn't see what the costs of development and what the your financials specifically, what it looks like. Maybe I missed that particular part, but I think it's really clear problem that you're solving, and you definitely know what you want from this. So yes, good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to be calling on, and well done, Choma, well done. I'm going to be calling on the next person. That should be Ayla Bola. Are you ready for us? All right, you have the floor.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, please, can you see my screen? Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening, everyone.
Please go ahead. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
All right. Yeah, my name is Ahmed, Ahmed Ayelabola, and I'm the project manager for this agro export website. You know, it's no longer news that Nigeria has one of the most um, arable farmlands in the world. But the most interesting thing and what has led us to coming up with this website is that annually, Nigeria produces 500,000 tons of sesame seeds, cocoa beans, ginger, and garlic. But just a ton of this make it to the global market. Now, it's not like there is no demand for Nigerian products, and it's not like the Nigerian farm products are bad. But where the problem comes in now is that there's a bridge between farmers and the global market. Global market here with respect to just the UK and the European nations.
All right, I think I'll have to bring the next person on board. I have to bring the next person up till Ahmed is able to fix his network. That should be okay. That should be Esther. Esther, I'm adding you on stage so you can go ahead. Esther, you're on stage. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Come on, come on, this. Good. Good evening, everyone. Trying to share the screen. Okay, please confirm you can see my screen, please. Please, can you see my screen? Okay, so I'm just going to start. I want to believe you can all see my screen and as well hear me. So, good evening, judges and everyone watching. My name is Esther Ononko, and I'm excited to introduce you to Waste to Cash, a smart recycling platform that turns everyday waste into everyday value. Now, using Nigeria as a case study, in Nigeria, over 32 million tons of waste are generated each year, yet less than 20% is properly recycled. Meanwhile, households, schools, and
Sorry, Esther. Sorry, your slide is on the last part. We are saying thank you, so you might
oh,
want to take it off.
oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry. Let me adjust that. Okay, please can you see the screen now? I think so. Okay, sorry. Let me start again. So, good evening, judges and everyone watching. My name is Esther Ononko, and I'm excited to introduce you to Waste to Cash, a smart recycling platform that turns everyday waste into everyday value.
No, we cannot see your screen, Esther.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. So try. Don't worry, calm down. You'll be fine. Try adding it again. I'll just stay on the call till you're fine with that.
Okay, please can you see the screen? Okay, now.
All right. Yes, we can.
Let me- Okay, so introduction again. Sorry. Good evening, judges and everyone watching. My name is Esther Ononko, and I'm excited to introduce you to Waste to Cash, a smart recycling platform that turns everyday waste into everyday value. Now, using Nigeria as a case study, in Nigeria, over 32 million tons of waste are generated each year, yet less than 20% is properly recycled. Meanwhile, households, schools, and businesses are sitting on what could actually be money. Now, Waste to Cash bridges that gap. Now, the purpose. This project aims to address the challenges of poor waste management and low recycling culture by creating a digital platform that motivates individuals and businesses to recycle.
Now, also helping users earn rewards for proper waste disposal while providing recyclers and companies with a reliable, sorted supply chain. We are building a cleaner, more profitable circular economy, one plastic bottle at a time. Now, the problem, Nigeria's growing waste crisis. Now, here we have the waste produced, the recycle, rewards, and environmental impact. Now, Nigeria faces a massive waste challenge every year. Over 32 million tons of waste are being piled up. Most of it ends up in open dumps or are even burned, polluting our environment. Now, looking at the far right of my screen, I have an image here. Most of us will be familiar with this place, or should I say some of us. And for those that are not familiar with this place, this is a place in Lagos State, Ojota to be precise. It is called the Olusosun Landfill in Ojota. It is the largest refuse dump in Lagos State and one of the largest in the whole of Africa. Now, this place receives over 1,000 tons of waste daily, and it occupies over 100 acres of land. Now, this place also contributes badly to the ecosystem, in the sense that when passing this place, there is no how you would surely want to close your nose because of the bad odor that comes out of this place. Now, it also causes visual pollution. It can cause respiratory illnesses or even respiratory diseases. Now, the real issue isn't just the waste, it's the lack of incentives and the system that make people care about recycling. Now, the solution. The solution is Waste to Cash. Waste to Cash is a simple mobile app that rewards responsible waste disposal. Users can request pickups, verify their waste, and earn points that are redeemable for discounts or airtimes or even vouchers. Now, our business model and market opportunity. Our business model is quite simple. It is built around a circular economy that is both profitable and sustainable. How, you may ask? First, we monetize through subscription plans for larger scale waste generators like hotels, estates, and schools, ensuring predictable monthly revenue from them. Next, we reward households with redeemable points for recycling and pay collectors commissions per pickup. Now, creating motivations across all user levels. And finally, we scale by selling processed recyclables to partners recycling companies like Recyclers, Recline, and Shanja Dati, while tapping into carbon credits and sustainability grants, ensuring long-term impact and growth. Now, for the competitor analysis. So when this idea came to mind, while I was making inquiries about it and all of that, I also checked for the competitors in the market. And then I got to realize that, oh, there was already a competitor called Ecobata in Abuja, Wuse 2 to be precise. And then these are the things that the competitor already does, but my app is going to do better. Ecobata, their model doesn't emphasize pre-pickup verification. Waste to Cash verifies waste cleanliness via photo or through AI before pickup. So on the app, when the user logs into their profile, their homepage rather, there is a step-by-step arrangement of how to clear their waste, how to sort their waste basically. So after going through that, they are supposed to upload a picture to the system. And after this picture has been uploaded on the system, he then checks to see if there is any, AI then checks to see if there's any debt on the waste. And then if there is, it signals the user and lets them know that this waste won't be accepted by a collector until it is being cleaned. And then the user then goes back, tries to sort the waste out properly, and then re-uploads the picture, which after that is being assigned to a collector. And now the second is Ecobata focuses mainly on households and general users. While Waste to Cash, we offer tiered subscription services for large waste generators like hotels and schools. That's just to go through that. And our revenue. Here's a quick look at our 5-year growth projection for Waste to Cash. We are starting small in 2025 with pilot users, but by 2026 we project signing 10 corporate clients and 1,000 household users, generating about 7.5 million in gross revenue. And as we scale, as we scale across major cities and onboard more waste partners, By 2029, we expect to serve over 400 organizations and 40,000 active users, now bringing in roughly 300 million naira in gross revenue, with 45 million naira retained by Waste to Cash. Now, this growth is powered by our hybrid model, where corporate subscriptions, waste resale, and reward-driven engagement combine to make recycling both profitable and sustainable for everyone in the chain. Now, to my team, I would like to appreciate and acknowledge my amazing team. We are a small but dedicated team driven by impact and innovation. And with your support, we can scale Waste to Cash to reach thousands of users and build a cleaner, more sustainable Nigeria. Now, imagine a Nigeria where waste no longer clogs our streets, but fuels opportunity. Where a plastic bottle isn't pollution, it is potential. Now, at Waste to Cash, we are empowering everyday people to protect their environment and earn from it. From the mother recycling at home to the collector earning a living, we are proving that sustainability can pay. Together, we are not just cleaning Nigeria, we are changing its story. Thank you. Thank you, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, can you hear?
Okay, hi Esther. Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Okay, so good evening. So in just one word, can you just let me know what makes you stand out between Ecobata? What value are you bringing? Because you said something around their app doesn't do notification, collection notification, something like that. So yeah, because an Ecobata has a machine, a vending machine, whereby users can go drop the PET bottle and they get
Yeah.
paid. So what are you doing differently?
Okay, as we also offer door-to-door waste collection. That's when you have to use the app, and then, like I said earlier, you upload the photo to the system, and then it checks if it's clean, and before you are able to be assigned to a collector. So I think
So your app is
I
up
think
and running
that's
right now. You have the
is
app
that
running now. You
no,
have
no,
an
I don't.
app running up. Oh,
No, I don't have now, but soon we're
okay.
getting it together soon.
I think the business has a great potential normal because we are talking about recycling it in terms of PET bottles, which is very huge. We can't get enough of them. So yeah, so it's a good one. Well done.
Thank you.
Hello, Esther. I didn't see your screen all through. So I saw your
Oh
first
my,
page and your last page when you said thank you. So
oh my
it's
God.
very difficult for me to give any feedback. However,
Actually, sure.
I would say that there's a great potential. Um, like you said, the data proves that there's great potential.
Yes, thank
So,
you.
but because I'm not able to see your screen, I'll just
I'm
say
so
that
sorry. I promise you.
keep working on your idea, and hopefully we get to see a product in the market soon.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. I think we have just one more person, and then we will be done for the day. Ayela Bola, please, I'm going to bring you back on, and hopefully it's better. Can you unmute your mic, please? Let's have a quick
Yes,
check-in.
yes, thank you very much. So I was saying before I lost power, and I really apologize about that. I was saying, okay, so the problem statement here is that our product does not have access to the market. It's not that our products are bad, by product I'm speaking specifically to cashew nuts, cocoa ginger, sesame seed, and the likes. It's not like they don't have that they are bad. We produce in large
Sorry,
quantity.
I'm so sorry
A
for
quantum
cutting
piece of
you.
it takes it to the global market. So what we are here
Can
to,
you hear me?
what I'm here rather to present to you today is, yes, I can.
Okay, we can't. You're not sharing your
Can
screen.
you
You're
hear
not
me?
sharing your screen.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Yeah.
Just a moment, please. So the solution to this now is that our solution is a digital export gateway that connects Nigerian agri produce directly verified the UK. As I said earlier, that what our niche, the space we are working, the United Kingdom and the European nations, because the demand for these products, especially ginger, cocoa beans, and sesame seed, is in high proportion in this area, and the market is open. It's not as restricted as Canada, US, and other Asian parts of the Asian part of the world rather. So when I say the particular reference to the UK and European Union. So through our platform, exporters can onboard easily, get documentation and regulatory support, access logistic partners, and showcase their product to a global audience. But the problem here is in two ways. It's not just limited to our products not finding their even people in the diaspora market want these products, but trust has been broken, and competitors have tried to do this before, have later the market expired with products, maybe from due to logistics and the way they have impact. Just like to speak briefly about the business model. Now we are looking at first from onboarding, we are looking at 500 suppliers within the first 1 year, and it is going 5% to 5%. So 5%. And one of the things that this one does for us is that it reduces the waste, because at the end of every year, statistics are shown from the Nigeria Export Promotion Council, which will also be partnering with, that would help us to fine tune and see and attest to the quality, to the originality of these products that are going to be shipped. Because the platform has to be, the image and integrity of the platform has to be protected, because it's a market that is very, very sensitive and volatile to trust. So we are partnering with the Nigeria Promotion Council to, number one, for regulation, to ensure regulations that farmers are duly registered, and to the authenticity of their product, especially at a time whereby Nigeria, we are looking at diversifying, not and these agricultural products that I've mentioned, they form 60% of our non-oil exports. So I'll be glad to take your comments, your opinion, in just to fine tune this idea and make sure that it really becomes a thing. I'm sorry that the presentation really didn't go the way I've planned it. I'm having some issues around here. Thank you very much.
Hello, Ayela Bola. Great presentation. Technology happens, but the truth about it is, you can always reach out to us through PM Tribe. So because I couldn't see your slides, I heard a couple of things. Your network went off for a while, so I won't be able to give you the best feedback at the moment, if you get what I mean.
Yes, exactly the same thing I experienced. I wasn't. It was just cracking all the way. Maybe you can. I don't know how we'll do this. Can you hear me?
Yes,
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 I
I can
can.
hear you.
Yes, there's a way we can get to it because you're playing in a very interesting markets, export, agro. So whatever it is that anyway, we can take this up and see how we can have an input on your business model or whatever. Let's see how we can do that. You can contact Vicky and Vicky will reach out to us.
Thank you very much. I'll go with that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ahmed. There's one more person, Dum Adi. I'm just saying that she just joined. At cancelled her. We're going to give her 0, but she's here. So I think we're just going to take her, and then we're going to wrap up for today. So I'll be bringing her on stage right now for her to do a presentation. Hi, Dumadi. You're on stage. Can you hear me? I don't know. So while we wait for her, please let's just give her 1-2 minutes. I don't want to rule her out of this pitch yet, since she joined and she's actually prepared. So we just give her like 1-2 minutes to join back, and then we'll decide if she won't be able to join again. I'd just like to say thank you to every single person that joined. If you're in the chat box, please you can just drop a comment. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. So, our judges, thank you so much. I know you could be doing something else right now, but you decided to actually do this with us today. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up for the PM tribe. Always, actually. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for our students. And if there's anybody in particular that would need to reach out to um, a particular any of the judges, right, please do well to reach out to me. I can always connect you to them with their approval. So I'll ask them, and of course, if they give a go ahead, I'll just share their um, contact with you so you can connect with them and also get their input on whatever it is you're building. But basically today I would like to say I'm actually proud. This is your first presentation. I was not expecting it to be this good, to be honest. Right? It's not that I don't believe in you guys. I believe in you, but I was not expecting it to be this good. So imagine what your second pitch is going to look like. Well done, everyone. Your tutor has been in the chat box, right? Dropping all of the comments. I hope you got to see them, every single one of you. Thank you so much, my Oga. We call him Oga Harmony. Thank you so much for being an amazing tutor to our students. Thank you for pouring yourself into them. We could actually see it's less than a month, and we can actually see their growth over these few weeks. So Dumadi is back on the call. I'm just going to add her to the call, and hopefully this time she's able to present. Please, Dumadi, you have to connect. I don't know if you can hear me, but you have to connect your mic and your camera, otherwise I'll not be able to bring you. It's showing that your devices are not connected. So please allow your device to have access to your camera and your audio, so I can bring you on. All right. So while that is going on, if you're on this call, and oh yes, we have a session on the 10th of October. Please, if you can hear me, just kindly confirm the date. I think it's the 10th. Okay, yeah, the 10th of October. We have a session. It's a 2-hour session. When I tell people that I transitioned into project management, and I didn't earn as a newbie. Basically, I did not start earning as a newbie, right? I never earned as an intern. I never earned as an entry level, right? I was earning as a professional, right? And it's just like, how did I do it? How did I do all of that? for those who know me, you know that I'm very good. If there's one thing I know how to do very well, I'm very good at putting myself out there. I'm very good at knowing where to look for opportunities, how to assess opportunities, what to do, what to say per time. So I'm going to be having a 2-hour session. It's going to be intensive. I'm going to be giving you every single thing that I need to give you for you to be able to increase your, should I say, earning potential. It's called the high income blueprint, right? So it was supposed to be a private session, but as Peace will have it, because she's the community manager and she has a target, she said that she open it to everybody, right? So it's open to everyone, right? And it's free, not the kind of free that is 0 naira, right? But it is free, right? So Peace will be posting it on the community group chat. If you're not on the community group chat, you can send us a DM on Instagram, right? Or you can chat me up. However, you can reach out to the PM tribe on the 10th, which is in 2 days' time, right? We will be having this session. You definitely want to be a part of it. You know that every session with Victory Ogenovo is worth your time. Like you literally, you're actually spending quality time, right? It's worth your time, and it's going to be 2 hours of my time. That's a lot of my time, where I'll be teaching actually. So make sure you're part of that session. By tomorrow, we are not going to accept anybody into it. Like I said, it's free. By free, I mean 5,000 naira, not 0 naira. 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira for my session. You know that's practically free. So we're opening it up to as many people as possible. Register if you want to attend. And if you're on this call, you want to take the IT project management training, registration for next quarter have also started. You can be a part of it as well. And if you've not gone through the 21 days project management challenge put together by the PM tribe, I don't even know what training you have gone through. So make sure that you also register for that. It's just 30,000 naira. We've gotten people that landed project management roles after 21 days, right? The most recent one will be the one that got promoted to the position of a CEO. This is from someone that I had a call with her even before the training started, and she was one of the most confused people that I've had conversations. Like she was literally confused, and in less than 21 days, she was promoted. And the boss actually said it was because of it. You could see her growth within the time she started that challenge. So these are life transforming programs that you should key into. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. You all have been amazing. Thank you. Thank you. In the chat box, I want to say thank you to our judges. Thank you to the people who presented. Thank you to everyone. Once again, I'm good. I honestly don't know. Ayela Bola, is this you or your slide? Okay, it's you. Sorry, Dumadi rather. Are you able to present now? Or we just are you able to present now? All right. I think she's going to have a private pitch. That will be all for today. Thank you so much, everyone. This is good night from me to you. Good night. Good night, everyone.
ETAC learning should be flexible, accessible, and powerful. Our pre-recorded courses are designed with one goal in mind: to help you control your future, no matter where you are or what stage you're at in your project management journey.